The dark web exists, bro. You can get guns. You can hire a hitman. Be like, hey, I hate my wife. Go kill that bitch. Bro, we're about to hop into this video that talks about the dark web and how interesting it is. I'm ready to see. Shout out to the gang. Let's go. She in the streets, playing with the best. Yeah, we don't freeze. Niggas try to steal my energy. Waves with the ice, yeah, surfboard me. I get the bag and I dip, yeah. Said I'm a rock star. Found for all of the drip, yeah. Diamonds in my charm, like I just wearing them hips, yeah. Think like a porn star, manifest all of my dreams, yeah. I'm living like a god, rock star, trap star. Got the gas with me, yeah. What's good, Dark Knight gang? I'm Neptune. Hey, bro, today I'm about to react to another video from the infographic show. This one right here is titled, What the Government Doesn't Want You to Know About the Dark Web. Ooh, this sounds hella interesting. What the government doesn't want you to know. Drugs are being sold, guns are being sold, children are being sold. Shout out to EDP445. That's his favorite website. Let me stop. Organs being sold. Bro, the dark web is crazy, nigga. It's crazy. All right, hop into this video. Shout out to the gang. Everybody have a good day. Have a great day. It's Monday. I hope life is going well for you. It's January 3rd. It's the start of a new year. Listen, man, I'm fasting. I'm fasting for 21 days. I've already been fasting the first 2 days. The type of fast I'm going on is a complete water fast. I'm not eating anything. I'm just drinking water, bro. I'm completely getting rid of all the toxins in my body because I'm starting 2020. I'm starting 2022 off completely just empty and perfect. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that has nothing to do with nothing. I'm ready to hop into this video. Shout out to the gang. Everybody have a good day. Have a great day. Y'all know I love y'all. Gang. Let's go.
Identity theft, corporate secrets, free speech activists, murder. The dark web is lurking right under your nose, and you'll be amazed about the things found there that the government doesn't want you to know about. But what is the dark web? Most of you
Ooh, you know what I can't wait for? The dark web when it's the metaverse, bro. When you could be completely, you know what I'm saying? Once we get into the metaverse, that's the next upgrade for the internet, let's be honest. So, when we're completely immersed into the metaverse, and then you visit the dark web, oh, that's really gonna be crazy.
casuals spend your whole lives on the internet where you can get access to about 1.7 billion websites with a simple .com address. If you were to try to browse every single website, it would probably take several lifetimes. But these websites only account for about 7 to 10% of the total internet. The surface web, as it's known to anyone who's actually cool, is where you've lived your entire digital life, likely completely unaware you were standing on the tip of a very, very large iceberg. Normal websites are accessible either directly with a .com address or through a search engine. When you Google something like Babylon 5 versus Battlestar Galactica, who would win? A search engine crawls through the millions upon millions of websites to find related results which get indexed for future reference and then provided to you on your computer screen. However, directly beneath the World Wide Web are what basically are huge repositories of information which you can't normally navigate directly yourself. Think of it like a massive basement for storage. This is known as the deep web. Underneath that, you have the dark web, which is basically a wild west of internet. This is the place a normal browser can't access, and while it exists alongside the normal web, it requires special tools to access, and often pre-existing knowledge of how to navigate to the specific content you're looking for. While dark web search engines exist, you're not going to find the vast majority of what lurks below without a direct invitation. So, what kind of things can you find lurking in the murkiest depths of the internet? The answer might surprise you. The first and most popular illegal item on the dark web is, by a stretch, drugs. The dark web is one of the best options for buying drugs available to users today. You can find almost any illegal substance your heart desires on the
DMT? Could I find some DMT?
dark web, all deliverable right to your door. But how does it work? Surprisingly easy. First, you navigate to your favorite dark web drug marketplace. There used to be either Alpha Bay or Silk Road, though both have been shut down. Once on the marketplace of your choice, you simply browse no different than you would browse Amazon. You go to your search bar, type in your preferred drug of choice, then simply scroll down to see all the listings available. And there are thousands upon thousands of listings to choose from. Drugs on the dark web are in no short supply. In order to set your mind at ease, sellers are often rated by customers e-commerce no different than Amazon. The product itself is often rated as well, and in some sites, users can even leave reviews. In essence, it's simple internet economics at work, and the same things that matter on legitimate online marketplaces, product and seller reviews, matter here too. And the best part about online drug marketplaces is that, like normal marketplaces, they ship globally. But some customers on the dark web aren't interested in drugs, they're more interested in violence. To that end, the dark web has become a huge marketplace for weapons, though selection is still limited. If you're looking to pick up some extra firepower on the dark web, you're basically limited to what can be physically shipped to you in discreet packaging. So you're not likely to find much in the way of heavy explosives or large caliber weapons. Though there are always exceptions to the rules depending on where you live and how lax your government is about postal inspection. Pistols are the most commonly listed item on dark web marketplaces, making up nearly 84% of listings discovered in a RAND Europe and University of Manchester study. Next were rifles, making up 10% of listings, and finally submachine guns at 6%. Of all firearm-related products, actual firearms made up 42% of the listings, with arms-related digital products such as manuals showing how to modify existing firearms making up the 27%. And finally, things like ammunition and accessories making up 22% of.
Buy a pistol with a silencer, put a silencer on that bit. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, nigga, that's dope.
4% was not elaborated on by the study, or maybe the researchers are just bad at math.
Hey, I can't wait until virtual reality gaming becomes way better and the graphics become way better, bro. Shooter games are fun. However, I need better graphics to where it's like real life, so I can shoot niggas like blah, blah. That has nothing to do with
Perhaps unsurprisingly, the majority of these firearms all originated from the United States, which made up a whopping 60% of listings. Next was European countries, making up a quarter of listings, and the rest were from unspecified locations of origin. If you're a purchaser worried about quality, then fret not, as weapons available on the dark web were discovered to be of the same quality as store or street-bought weapons, and often available either cheaper or at the same price as one would pay at a physical vendor. But what if you don't want to commit the violence yourself? Can you really hire a hitman on the dark web? In February 2020, an anonymous scammer tipped off the FBI about a murder-for-hire plot. It seems that this particular scammer might have been happy ripping people off, but murder was a line too far for him or her. What they revealed to authorities was chilling. The scammer was providing the address and name of the target to be eliminated, a woman working in Bellevue, Washington.
Would you ever be an assassin? Let me know down in the comments. Could you ever be an assassin, bro? Ooh, that would be a dope ass career, bro. You just go around, you assassinate people, and people pay you for it. That's a pretty dope career.
Killing message read, "Just kill her ASAP."
I mean, it's not better than what I do. I love making content. I love making music. You feel me? But that would be a dope ass, interesting career. People pay you. You just go around, assassinate people in different ways. Maybe with that silencer I was talking about. Pew, pew, pew. Or you could like poison them. Bro, assassin would be a dope career.
I don't care how, just make sure she's dead. I'd prefer you shoot her in the head. She works in, name of corporation, in Bellevue, but I don't know exactly where. I don't know if that helps you in some way. She has a 3-year-old son and she picks him up at 5 p.m., so she usually gets home around 5-ish. Please don't do anything to the boy. Send me proof when the job's done. The client sent a payment of 0.53 Bitcoin, worth about $5,000 at the time.
Hell no, that's it? You want me to kill somebody for $5,000, nigga? You crazy. That better be 50 at least. Nah, 100K at least.
The FBI immediately identified the target and discreetly approached her so as to not tip off the client. They interviewed her and asked who would have the occasion to want her dead. She revealed that her husband had had an affair with a woman he had met while at a business conference, and further investigation revealed that he'd been giving her money, including a one-time gift of $5,000 that she had asked for. The feds got a search warrant for the woman's email accounts and were able to piece together the fact that she was, in fact, the client. After arrest, she admitted to the deed. Most hitman services on the dark web are a scam, as it's been discovered. But in April of this year, a plot was unraveled in Italy which could have been all too real. Italian citizen Tommaso Girotti was discovered paying $12,000 in cryptocurrency to an intermediary who would hire a hitman on his behalf. While the customer in this case didn't want the target, an ex-girlfriend, killed, he did want her disfigured with acid and beaten so badly that she would be wheelchair-bound for the rest of her life. In fact, he insisted on that latter half. How exactly the planned hit was discovered is something authorities are keeping close to their chest, but they were able to not only discover discover the planned hit, but actually trace the transaction back to the client, leading to his arrest. The intermediary and the hitman that was to be hired, however, remain undiscovered, and the planned victim is safe and sound today. It is unknown if this was a legit service or if Girotti was simply being scammed, as is so often the case. Directly tracing actual murders to services being offered on the dark web is very difficult. The general consensus, however, seems to be that the vast majority of hitman for hire services on the dark web are simply scams.
Makes sense.
Given the fact that most murders are crimes of passion, it's no surprise that this is a relatively easy scam to pull off. For one, we feel absolutely no sympathy for the victims, so if you're out there scamming would-be murderers, keep up the good work. But what you most commonly find on the dark web is something you probably take for granted every day: free speech. The dark web's anonymity makes it the go-to for everyone from dissidents to journalists in free speech hostile countries such as China and Saudi Arabia and any number of dictatorships around the world. Many journalists use the dark web to securely communicate with sources or to share reports out of country to media outlets in the free world. Given that the most popular tool for accessing the dark web, the Tor browser, was created by the United States to allow its spies to communicate securely from anywhere in the world, it's perhaps no surprise that the dark web is now the primary way of smuggling news out of free speech hostile states, or for hosting debates and making plans for political activists in places that would see them arrested or worse in the real world. The dark web was instrumental for pro-democracy activists in evading Chinese censorship and intelligence agencies during the Hong Kong riots that rocked the city for weeks. Now, go.
All right, bro, great video from the infographics show like always. I didn't know that though. So the dark web is used, it said, by the government so they can, you know what I'm saying, free speech, see what's going on in China. Let's make some political unrest. Oh, snap. Hey, that's kind of dope. Great video. Shout out to the gang. Let me know what you guys think about what I said about being a hitman. Would you do it? Could I be a hitman maybe in another life? I don't know. That sounds kind of fire to me, bro. Anyway, shout out to the gang. Everybody have a great day. I'm going to see y'all next time. Y'all. Peace.